several years ago, I was engaged to be married to a beautiful young lady, and I've never been in love like that before. And I'm sure all of you here tonight know that feeling, and if you don't, come and see Edmund afterwards. He's looking for love and he's open to offers, so if you've not known love, he's your man. Or perhaps you have known love and you're just not fussy anymore, he's your man. Bless his heart.
That's what I said. It's not his heart.
There's a lady at the front here who just said, bless his heart. You don't know him like we know him. Anyway, as I was saying, I was engaged to be married to a beautiful young lady, and we met over a mutual love of horses. You know, riding them and things like that, nothing weird, obviously. And, you know, you never know either. But anyway, one day, a tragedy befell me, and I realized that my feelings for her were not as strong as I thought they once were. And I don't know if you've ever been in this position, the unenviable position of having to approach a young lady who you're supposed to be marrying to tell her that you don't want to marry her anymore. Or perhaps more pertinently, that you can't marry her anymore. Well, that is what I had to do, ladies and gentlemen. Your silence, I take, is complete understanding of what I'm going through right now. Either that or you're thinking, how long before they finish? I don't know, I can't read your voice. This is too well there. But anyway, I went to see her, and I didn't know what to say. And I thought to myself, music. You know, music is the way forward, because sometimes when you've got a delicate subject, you have to use music to make it better. Yes. Exactly. We're going to use music in a minute and then you feel better, don't worry. But, because we're going to hit you with a guitar. No, we're not.
What are we going to do to help the fella next to her? How's it going to make you feel better?
I don't know.
It's a big problem.
A minute ago they were kissing, now they've separated.
This song would be more pertinent than we'd ever believe.
Absolutely. Anyway, I thought to myself, let's use song, because I don't know if you're aware, Chris Martin of Coldplay, I Love You Man, you might have heard of him, they've had a few hits. His wife, Gwyneth Paltrow, her father died. And Chris didn't have the words, and so he wrote the song Fix You. You know, he took a delicate subject, and he healed it with music. And in the same way, George Michael wrote the song Outside when he was caught wagging his winky at a policeman in the toilets. You know, a delicate subject, and he healed it with music. So I thought, I'm going to use music. And I approached the house, and as I got there, I could hear the screams of delight, because they were obviously getting ready for the big day there, and one particular voice screaming, high-pitched screaming there, my dress doesn't fit, my dress doesn't fit. And I called up, Martin, you're the father of the bride, that's why the dress doesn't fit, sunshine. And whilst you're there, can I have a word with your daughter, please? Well, she came down in all of her bridal finery, ladies and gentlemen, and the words got stuck in my throat. And then it's not what happened. Edmund and Donald turned up and started playing music. Just like that. And I suddenly realized what I had to say to her. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the conversation that took place. When we first met, it was love at first sight, as our ways met across the stable. You were there with your jumpers and went, I was willing, if not able. I looked at you and said, you are my north. You replied, you are myself. Well, you said, saddle up, and who was I to look a gift horse in the mouth? Well, things got serious. I went down on bended knees. We said we'd spend the rest of our lives in sweet equestrian ecstasy. But I can't marry you stallion. You broke me in with your whispered words and that lethal shot of Valium. Well, we were great out of the starting gate, good to firm along life's racetrack. But now this fence has come between our love, we'll never ride together bareback. I've knocked you off your stride, but please try not to be blue skies. The silver lining to this cloud, just think of all the glue, cause they know horses there. I can't marry you as my horse has just died. He was my best friend, my idol. I know that it's wrong of me to break this news when you're already dressed in your bridal. Well, I can't marry you, now he's died. Please don't give me that long face, it only reminds me of him. So do your lashes and your luscious mane, oh that buck-tooth grin. Well, please don't give me that long face, I feel I have a duty. So walk away from my woman in white to bury my black beauty. Horse has just died. He was my best friend, my idol. I know that it's wrong of me to break this news when you're already dressed in your bridal. Where I can't marry you, now he's died. My grief's so deep I can't take your pride. But if you're feeling peckish, he's outside. What's music stuff? And how would you like him baked, grilled or fried? Wait, no, we're not eating my dead horse. We're not eating my dead horse. No, we're not.
Go on.
Fried.
That's an option.
It does sound nice, don't it?
It does sound nice.
Fried?
Fried.
Fried. Fried horse burger, anyone? Now, go on. 3 fried horse burgers and everything for them as well.
You can have yours with relish.
I'll probably enjoy it, yeah.
Nice. Always say you're a comfort eater.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience and your understanding of that song. I appreciate it. A lot of you, very respectful there. You glazed over it beautifully as if you were not really listening at all. It was another who was touching it. Thank you. My horse would appreciate that. Now, oh, you're off. I don't think you should. I don't want to appear like your dad or anything, but because Lord knows he's probably embarrassed. He doesn't want to be here, but go steady, my love, all right? Can you help her through? Shake some so she knows where she's going.
You got on that Bex Blue.
That's it. Dodge the pillar, miss the pillar. Oh, a lady stopped her, that's fine. They meet every Wednesday, apparently. I think. Ladies and gentlemen, anyway, let's move on. Accusing somebody of being an alcoholic, it's probably dodgy territory. We've had a very busy time. Not only have we released our brand new sort of EP, A Whiff of Folk, which I understand is available for sale here. There may be some left, I don't know. You may be bringing it back now for your money back, I'm not sure, but anyway, that is available. We've also released our own fragrance, men's and ladies' fragrance, entitled What's That Folkin' Smell? It's not available in the shops yet, but we're hoping, fingers crossed, to get it by Christmas. And also, we were invited to play at the United Nations Peace Conference very recently. Well, I say invited, we got someone's invitation by mistake. But we thought it would be rude not to go, so we put a little song together and off we went. And it was quite a surprise, to be honest, to be there. Not as surprising as it was for the rest of the Kazakhstan delegation when we turned up. Although it was not quite as surprising then when we discovered we were being asked to give the keynote speech that particular year. But we had something ready, and we thought, well, we'll play this song. So we're going to play it for you tonight. It's a song that we took to the world leaders because they tried all sorts of things to make the peace process work, and it isn't happening in some places. I don't want to get political, but it's not happening. And we discovered a flaw in what they're trying to do. So we sang this song for the world leaders, and tonight we sing it to you, and we encourage you to take these words home with you tonight. There are 3 words, and it's going to solve the world's problems. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you, and we invite you to hug it out. Hey now, hold on, there's a better way to solve this conflict. Hey now, hold on, there's a better way than this. gone when he's off. I'm sorry. Oh, blimey.
Boy, I need the other way out. Nice one.
That's another relationship ruin. Hug it out, 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 hug it out. Go on. Sorry, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do another song now, which is another tale from our village. Now, this is going to require some vocal help. I should really set the scene to help you first of all. There was a man in our village called Davy Donovan, who had a beautiful, beautiful baby daughter, but unfortunately, his wife sadly died during childbirth, and that is no joke there, obviously. But Davy swore that he would look after his daughter till his dying breath. And from a babe in arms to a little toddler to a beautiful young lady, he looked after her. And she looked after her dad. He was indeed her every beat, her every breath, lived for her dad. And one day, she met a man. Not just any man, ladies and gentlemen. He wasn't an M&S man, I don't mean it like that. Not just any man, though, in terms of the fact that he was the worst kind of man that a young lady could fall for. If there are any parents of teenage daughters in the audience tonight, please think on. Advise them, lead them, show them the way. Don't let them fall for this type of man, a vagabond, a ne'er-do-well, the roughest of the rough. But she came home and she did and said to her dad, I have fallen for this man. And well, trouble ensued, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to reenact that song tonight. Now what we'd like is for all the ladies in the room, right to the back, you'll be playing the part of Davy Donovan's daughter. And all you have to do, when I move this arm, which I'm going to be calling the left arm, for the sake of this evening's audience, this is my left arm. When I raise it like this, you will just go and simply say the word, Dad. Alright? As if you're pleading, as if you're imploring, you're trying to get your father's attention. Let's just have a quick practice. We're going to do it twice every time, so here we go. That's nice from over here. I think it's the ladies there. Thank you, ladies. You're leading by example. This side is when my ear problems come back. Let's just try one more time. You've got to try over here. You've really got to try.
I don't think they speak English over here.
It's not pleading enough, is it? It's a bit more pleading.
A bit more pleading. You think there should be more pleading? Really? They're really trying to get his attention, alright?
Yeah. It's deeply psychological, isn't it?
Yeah. Think of it, psychological warfare. Alright? You've got to get his attention. So one more time, ladies. Alright, that's better. Now I'm starting to feel it. Gentlemen, I will be using my right arm for you to avoid confusion. You will quite simply say the word, what? Only when I lift the arm, of course, otherwise we'll be here all night. Ready? What? Brilliant. You see, first time, every time. That is how a man does it, ladies. Bang! Straight in, we've said it wrong.
There it is gone.
Think on, ladies. Okay, so that's all you've got to do. Left arm for the ladies, right arm for the gents. And away we go with the story of love and the tragedy that followed. Thank you. From the start, that his newborn daughter would break his heart. For the girl was so bonny, he knew that one day to the core. But tell that chicken Nancy come round here no more. When he went to the cupboard and reached for his gun, and his daughter cried out with her tears they did run. Here we go, baby. She said, he said, she said, I'm in love with a Morris dancer. When he bangs his sticks, my heart does tricks, how I love him. She said, he said, she said, let me marry my Morris dancer. Please don't shoot him dead in his big horse's head. He's the stallion that rides in my heart. As she sat there weeping in his anger did swell, well then they heard in the distance the jangling of bells. There on the horizon her Morris man stood, and he was all dressed in white like a beacon of good. Here we go. She said, he said, she said, I'm in love with a Morris dancer. When he waves his kerchiefs, he makes me lose my breeks, and I want him. She said, he said, she said, let me marry my Morris dancer. Let our love take a chance. He's the squire of the dance, and he'll call me till the end of time. As the lovers embraced, old baby took aim, and the bullet he fired took them both just the same. Just shot you.
And she cried out in pain. And then died and shut up.
You can keep that line, sir, you'll lose it off it.
That was a good gun impression, Derek. I like that.
It is lovely, isn't it? Any other audience, you have a plan, we've got the vegetable. It's fantastic. Anyway, where were we before we shot you? As the Morris man's voice turned the deep shade of red, from heaven, old Davy heard a voice and it said,
It's from heaven,
gentle, gentle, my darling. Do it the rest, otherwise it just rolls a compass. Gently. But audible, he said, no, whoa there, you just shot your daughter. A little bit of compassion. You know, a crime of passion we could probably forgive, but that's just cold-blooded murder. Ladies, I'm sorry, a phrase I've used before. Let's try that again. He said, better. I'm in love with a Morris dancer. Some loves never die. Now we're dancing on high with the angels. She's getting away. She's fading. She's fading.
He's not.
Let me marry my Morris dancer. Now I'll always abide by my Morris man's side, and we're happy. I thought you should. No, you should know you should. You should know you should. You should know you should. You should know. live, I've got no idea how much time we have left. I don't mean in terms of our lives, I mean in terms of playing. Although, to be fair, I don't know how much time I've got left either. Who does? Anyone? No, that's fine. You're on borrowed time, my darling. I'm not gonna lie to you there. It's either gonna be a bit smoggy here or there. I'm not sure who's gonna get you first, but I'm joking. It's lovely that you come out here and enjoy yourself. You know, for you it's a night out, and for your family it's a night off. I think that's fantastic. I'm joking, of course. I'm joking. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. We got 15 minutes. We can do, whoa, at least 8 songs in that time. So, just do it with everyone else, and then it doesn't seem so bad. I think that's the key to it. When they go silent, take that as your cue to do the same. Alright?
You should do it in America. They do a lot of that. Moving thing.
Well, embarrassing themselves.
No, moving.
Now, maybe you're used to making some noise. Just by a suitable impression. If your first pet was a cat, could I have a little meow from you? If your first pet was a cat. You there, what a surprise.
I got a feeling every cat's going to be our first pet.
Right.
But no.
I got a funny feeling she's going to have every single pet I name now.
No.
If you were a dog owner, let's have a wolf. Yeah, I can see how this is going to pan out. If you had a mouse that had lost its voice, just gonna do that. Yeah. If you had a rabbit, perhaps a rabbit's good. If you had a fish, thank you sir, at the front there, lovely. You had a fish there, madam? Thank you. Well, my first pet was a slug. And we'd like to tell you about that slug, if that's alright. It's a beautiful song entitled Ernie the Slug. There is a lovely sing-along chorus. And now that you've found your voices, some of us more than others, but now you've found your voices, you can all join in. It very simply says, here's a little song about Ernie. Ernie, my little pet slug. We used to go for walks in the garden and have a nice picnic on a rug. Nice and simple. You'll pick it up as we go along. So Ernie the Slug, ladies and gentlemen.
Born in winter, out in the wind and cold. So I took Ernie in a winter, and I said together, you and I will grow old. Here we go then. Here's a little song about Ernie. Ernie, my little pet slug, used to go for walks. We used to go for walks in the garden, and a nice picnic, and have a nice picnic on the rug. Lovely. As Ernie grew up, I grew to love him. He truly was the apple of the eye. So I told him, oh sweet Ernie, how I love you. But if you ever eat me flowers, then you'll die.
That's a bit harsh, that.
What's that?
It's a bit harsh, I think, that.
That is a bit harsh, Jared.
No. Now, a slug is a pack animal, alright? They have to know who the alpha slug is.
Oh, right.
And that is me.
That's true.
Nobody slimes like Derek Dingleberry. Remember that. Yeah. Oh, here's a little song about Ernie. Ernie, my little pet slug. That's it, you're getting it. We used to go for walks in the garden and have a nice picnic on the rug. Off you go, Donald. Oh, go into the park with Ernie, playing fetch and having such a laugh. But when I throw a stick for Ernie, I have to wait around for a week and a half. Off you go, boy. Yeah, he's going. You use your slime, push yourself along with it. I know it's carpet, but go on. I've got to be honest, in hindsight, I probably should have thrown it quite so far. Oh, here's a little song about Ernie. Ernie, my little pet slug. We used to go for walks in to take you on a little trip again back in the village of Little Dribble Patch and examine really the family history of Mr. Donald Cornfoot here. That is right, my darling. Well, we've been on for almost an hour and you now know who we are. That is lovely.
And what you want us to do, right?
So anyway, Mr. Cornfoot.
Yeah.
Carrying on as if nothing had happened.
Yeah.
Tell us about your family history.
Well, I got into that show, you know that show, Who the Hell Do You Think You Are? I watched that one, and I thought, oh, we'll find out who I am. So I went round my great aunt's place, and I was rummaging around in her attic, and I found a book that explained it all. And a bit of the side scenes, like. Quite a long time ago, a couple hundred years ago or so, some of my family were privileged enough to go on a government-sponsored scheme to go and settle in Australia, which is nice.
Right, sorry, I don't mean to be rude. You say it was a government-sponsored scheme.
It was, state-sponsored, yeah.
Would it be closer to the truth to say perhaps they were transported to Australia?
Well, you know, people like you are so negative in life. You put negative spin on everything.
I'm just saying, your family were criminals, weren't they?
No.
Did they commit a crime?
Yeah.
Did they go to prison for that crime, perhaps, let's say, in a foreign country?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they were transported to Australia as criminals, is what they were.
Yeah.
Right. So this song is about your criminal relatives.
Right.
Brilliant. What a way to end. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is a song called Australia. There is a chorus. It's not in the criminals, fortunately. If you'd like to join in, it's quite simply, oh Australia, oh Australia. It's the land of golden beaches, bright blue skies and crystal seas. Oh Australia, oh Australia. Like Ernie, you'll probably pick it up as you go along. We're not known for writing complex songs. So we've been Folk On. Thank you for listening. You've been lovely. The CDs are available and enjoy Australia. Here we go. In old London town, the Cornfoots were starving as the snow lay on the ground. And so in desperation, Jimmy Cornfoot stole some bread. But not just any bread, they were Hovis, best of both.
Oh, I do like a bit of Hovis best of both. That's right in the family.
Not for me, the Hovis best of both. I won't eat any bread that doesn't know if it's brown or white. That is indecisive bread.
Bisexual bread. Sorry.
That's the respect for my family.
Sorry.
Jimmy was arrested and dragged off to the court. Not the one with tennis, but the, legal sort. The judge for deportation. Jimmy stood there on the stand. I'm sending you 12,000 miles to Van Diemen's Land. Then a year and a day after Jimmy sailed away, his brother Brian got a letter one cold winter's day, and his heart began to warm as he opened it and read the words from his dear brother, and this is what it said. Here we go. Oh Australia, oh Australia, it's the land of golden beaches, bright blue skies and crystal seas. Oh Australia, oh Australia. If you just ignore the bushfires, it's the place to be. Cornfoot thought, well, that's the place for me. So he stole a rich man's horse and crashed it straight into a tree. The judge for deportation, Brian smiled back from the stand. I'm sending you 12,000 miles to Van Diemen's Land. But then a year and a day after Brian sailed away,
policeman in the face, then peed into his hands. The judge for deportation, Connie sniggered in the stand. I'm sending you 12,000 miles to Van Diemen's Land. But then a year and a day after Connie sailed away, Mother Comfort got a letter one cold winter's day, and her heart began to warm as she opened it and read the words from her dear daughter, and this is what it said. You know it. Oh, Australia, oh, Australia, it's the land of golden beaches, bright blue skies and crystal seas. Oh, Australia, oh, Australia. If you just ignore the bushfires, poisonous spiders, deadly snakes, vicious crocodiles and stingrays, it's the place to be. Gentle Mother Comfort thought, I need to join my kids. So she rang a neighbor's doorbell and then ran away and hid. But found behind a lamppost, she was dragged off to the stand, where the judge roared, Mother Comfort, for this crime you'll surely hang. What? Hang on. She's gonna hang?
That's right.
Hang on a second, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just get this straight. Brian, or even Jimmy, let's go back to Jimmy. Jimmy steals a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
He gets sent to Australia.
That's right, when it was over, Mr. Pope.
It doesn't really matter what bread it was. Brian Cornfoot goes joyriding on some posh bloke's horse.
Yeah.
He gets sent to Australia.
Yeah, he wouldn't even insure or nothing.
Yeah, once again, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Connie Cornfoot,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe I'm going to utter these words, but Connie Cornfoot punches a member of what would have been His Majesty's Constabulary in the face, and has a whittle in his helmet.
Yeah, that's still a family tradition, you know. Yeah, every 5th Sunday in January, straight after Songs of Praise.
Right, never mind. Anyway, she gets sent to Australia.
Yeah.
Then Mother Comfort does nothing more than engage in what I believe is known as cherry knocking,
Yeah.
and she's going to hang.
Well, it's annoying, isn't it?
What is it?
Well, if you have to get up and you answer the door and there's nobody there.
It doesn't warrant a hanging.
What if it's tea time?
It doesn't matter what time of day it was.
Right.
Cherry knocking, getting hanged for cherry. That is unfair.
I thought that way.
I think you'll find that a mere perusal through the annals of the history of the judicial system will reveal in no uncertain terms profligate inconsistencies in sentencing and the carriage of justice. And Mother Comfort was just another victim of a substandard system that, in my opinion, is in danger of collapse.
Well, I've got to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't say a lot, does he? But what he does say is a right load of nonsense. I am so sorry. Shut up. Sorry. Where were we? The hangman said, today's the day you'll swing here in the breeze. Mother Comfort, she took a breath, and then she sank down on her knees, with her eyes fixed on the masses that had come to see her dead. And she raised her voice up to the skies, and this is what she said. Oh, Australia, oh, Australia, it's the land of golden beaches, bright blue skies and crystal seas. Oh, Australia, oh, Australia. If you just ignore the bushfires, poisonous spiders, deadly snakes, vicious crocodiles and stingrays, lethal jellyfish and sharks, Danny Minogue, it's the place to be. Oh, Australia, oh, Australia.
very, very much indeed. You have been tolerant, you have been patient, you have been beautiful. We are Folkon. Good night. Thank you.
Did you love them? Yeah! Sure we love them. Fantastic! Folkon! Folkon! If you want a little bit more Folkon, get the CD EP. It's over. Buy the